the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, one God, Amen. Always our pleasure being with you in Lead episodes. Be the one, lead the way. This is the last episode in our project, which we mentioned about diversity awareness profiles. We already talked about the profile naive, perpetuator, avoider. Today we are going to talk about change agent and fighter. Change agent and fighter. Change agent, basically these people who love to help others when they ask for help. So if anyone asks them for any help, they will support definitely. These are change agents. Fighters, they are going to help others even if they are not asking them. They fight for others' rights, not just for their own rights. So let's go to our group and see their perception about that. How do they think, and if they met people like that or not. Okay, Mario, what do you think about the change agents?
I think the change agent is great because you're trying to improve yourself, and you're also there for everybody else. But the problem is, like, you're only reaching out only when people ask.
Yes.
So it's great that you're there for them, but you're only there to an extent, if you're reached out to.
And that gives you that the fighters are more richer, like they reach people more faster, more frequent than the change agents.
Absolutely, because they're the ones who are reaching out for it.
Okay, okay. What about you, Jonathan?
I think these people are just showing love because they're open and they're giving out their time when they could be doing anything to help. And that's a lot right now because not a lot of people do this right now.
Yeah, so basically, Jonathan, you bring a very good point concerning people right now.
Yeah.
Like, if I told you a question in this, like, how do you see people right now, the majority, are like naive or perpetuator or avoider or change agent or fighters? The majority, in your opinion.
I'm going to say the perpetuator.
Perpetuators.
Yeah.
Not even avoiders or change agents. No.
No.
Oh. Okay. What about you, Mark? What do you think?
Well, I feel there is completely nothing wrong with being a change agent. They're willing to put in the work for them, to step aside, just show them their love for them. But I feel like the fighter shows not only their love for them, but their care for them. They're looking for the rights of everyone right when they can get it, and whenever they have a chance. Because fighters obviously never step back. And I feel like that's very important as a fighter, someone who fights for someone's rights.
So you are saying that the change agents are good, but the fighters are great.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, to what extent? Because Jonathan mentioned something very important about people right now not like that. So to what extent you meet people in your lives like this, change agents or fighters? Give me percentage, I met 2, 3, whatever, and what they did that makes you feel that, oh, these people are really fighters or really change agents.
All of us have, since we all go to a Coptic church, there are a lot of amazing people that go there, and a lot of amazing servants, amazing priests. A lot of them are change agent people, but you could definitely pick out the people that are
Fighters?
the fighters, yeah.
Yeah.
The fighters. Because they definitely stand out, because they're the ones who, if you miss a day of church, they will shoot you a text, be like, where were you today? We missed you. Hope we can see you next time. And they're so relentless in their pursuit of having you included and having you always with the church in the service, that you can definitely pick them out between the bunch.
Great. What about you, Jonathan?
Honestly, I have a friend that he changed everything for me because I didn't used to go to church. I used to be away from church, but he brought me closer to church. And
So
when I needed
he is
help
a change agent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I needed help with hymns, he taught me most of it. And now I could do Vespers. I can do everything in the liturgy. So he taught me a lot, and he helped me change my route.
Great. That's great. That's great. What about you, Mark?
Well, I feel as if the change agents look like the rest of the people because they're not really doing anything that would make themselves be recognized as much, only if they're asked to. But I feel like, as Mario said, the fighters, they stand out because, again, once they get the chance, they'll go after it, and you'll see them stand out if you just see their appearance, their mood. That's how you would see them.
Great. Great. That's great. So, we would love all of us to be change agent, not to be changed, just to change others. Thank you so much for being with us. Let's go and see what are the change agents and the fighters so that we finish this project of diversity awareness profile. See you soon. Thank you so much. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, one God, Amen. Always our pleasure being with you in Be the One, Lead the Way, lead episodes. We are going to complete what we started, the project of diversity awareness profile. We talked before about naive. These people are very simple, but they can hurt intentionally or non-intentionally, can hurt others. And we mentioned that they are not looking for any personal development. Then we talked about perpetuator. The perpetuator is the person. They know their flaws, what's wrong with them, what's their behavior, but not accepting criticism, not willing to develop, not looking for any kind of personal development, and always get offended if anyone told them yet you are doing something wrong. And then we talked about the perpetuator and the naive and the avoider. And we mentioned like Eli, the priest, he is one of the avoiders, and we mentioned that Cain for the naive person, Saul for the perpetuator, and the avoider. The avoider, they knew what's wrong, what's the behavior that should be fixed, and they work on it, they develop it, but they are avoiding others. That's why they're called avoiders. They don't look for others, and even if others need some sort of accountability, that's not their responsibility. What we are going to talk about today is the fourth one, which is the change agent. Some kind of diversity awareness profile change agent. Change agent, those who are believing in themselves. They knew exactly what's their mistakes or bad behaviors or flaws, and they work on it very hard to fix it. They develop themselves like in a very good manner. But not only that, they try by all means to develop others, very authentic to others. They are very accountable. They try to bring others to the game, always trying to keep others right as they are keeping themselves. That's why they are called the change agent. If you remember, we talked about transformational leader. Those who can transform others from one state from one condition to another. The change agents are those transformational leaders. They can help others to be transformed. They really can. Very good leaders. And we have one of the examples in the Old Testament, Joseph supported his brothers. He knew his mistakes and he knew exactly what's theirs, and he supported them to develop them, and they are easy to forgive others, by the way, the change agent. Why? Because they are always looking forward. They believe in the verse of St. Paul in Philippians chapter 3, verse 13. Forgetting those things which are behind, looking forward to those things which are ahead. These are the change agents. The last profile is fighters. What are the fighters? The fighters add to the change agent that they are fighting for the rights of others, even if it is not their responsibility. They put themselves responsible for everyone, so that they fight for others' rights, not their personal rights. Like what St. Paul did. And that's why St. Paul was a fighter. And again, change agents and fighters are those who are transformational leaders and servant leaders. Because both of them are looking for others. But fighters not just helping others. They fight for others' rights and for their benefits. What we got in these projects, awareness and the diversity awareness profile. 5 profiles: naive, perpetuator, avoider, change agent, and fighter. Who are you? Which profile you are in? Please identify your profile and look forward to develop and to fix so that you can help others around you. I told you that before, and I'm always telling you this. You cannot develop others around you without developing yourself first. God bless all of you, always to be on track of development, personal development, and helping others to develop. Looking forward to seeing you in our episodes. Lead, be the one, lead the way. Thank you so much for being with us.
To lead you must serve, inspire by your example. To teach you must learn, before your visions are reality. Walk what you preach so you can lead the way. To lead you must listen, be open to new ideas, admit your mistakes, to earn the trust of all who follow. Walk what you preach so you can